if untreated could result in coma and seizure. What is up, IF Warriors? It's your boy Edward V, and today we're going to talk about water. Is it safe to drink water? Stay tuned. So one thing that I push for a lot, and a lot of people that do intermittent fasting push for, is drinking water. Drinking water has always been held up as one of the most nutritional choices that you can make when incorporating a healthier lifestyle. It is nearly untouchable in terms of what it doesn't have that can harm you to what it does have that can benefit you. But it's the sacred water. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 protein, 0 fats, 0 everything. Is the sacred water bad for you? Well, let's break it down as much as we can so you are fully informed by the end of this video. First, let's tackle carbonated water. Carbonated water seems pretty healthy. The only thing is, it has that seltzery feeling, that carbonation that's inside of the water. Is that in and of itself unhealthy? Well, the answer to that is no. A 2006 study even checked to see if calcium loss and bone loss was found in carbonated water or carbonated drinks. The study actually found that it was actually the phosphorus that is found in cola drinks that is causing the calcium loss and bone loss. It isn't because the drinks are carbonated, but it is because the cola drinks use that type of ingredient. Some people say that carbonated water can make you gain weight. That is also incorrect. Studies do show that carbonated water does not in and of itself make you gain weight. However, there are a lot of different brands that do different things with carbonated water, and those different things may lend to you gaining weight. If you're just drinking plain old carbonated water, you're in the clear. But if you're drinking any carbonated club water or special flavored carbonated water, anything to that effect, that's when you run into other ingredients that may assist you in gaining weight, stuff that can spike your insulin really quickly. Things like natural and artificial acids, sweeteners. So please, when you're buying carbonated water, I do suggest that you read all of the ingredients and additives very, very carefully. Carbonated water is just water and air. That's all that is. If you keep it that minimal, it won't be as harmful to you. Now, why do I say as harmful to you? If I just broke down every single reason why carbonated water in and of itself isn't bad, let's move on to bottled water. Now, bottled water has been viewed upon as the amazing, quick, get into the store, buy, and leave. And now you have the most prestigious, drinkable, nutritional product ever, which is bottled water. The problem with bottled water is that many of them contain a lot of toxin in the plastic. Probably more than 75% of the bottled water that you can buy contains BPA. And what's BPA? BPA is short for bisphenol A, a carcinogen that mimics estrogen. It's an endocrine disruptor, and you can find it in a lot of hard plastic bottles. And the older the plastic bottle is, the worse it is for you, as the chemicals start to release itself more and more into the water. And all of this gets exacerbated or increased if it's near heat, near microwaves, things like that, that can pull the chemical from the walls of the plastic into the water itself. And if you continue to reuse a water bottle, it is worse, as every time you empty and refill a water bottle, you can attract those harmful chemicals from the side of the water bottle to seep in and leak into your water. And these can be very damaging over time. So then what type of water should you be drinking? Well, now let's move on to tap water. Tap water is actually considered the best possible water that you can drink. However, tap water will inevitably still contain some toxins. So you should never drink tap water outright. You want to make sure that you have it filtered. If you filter your tap water to kill the toxins that will be contaminants inside of the water from the sewage, from agriculture, from just things seeping into the water system, then that is 100% the best choice for you in fighting all of these toxins or contaminants that may come when you purchase it or drink it out of the tap. Also, there's this website called ewg.org that helps you know exactly how much contaminants are inside of the water where you live. You can enter your zip code. It will show you the breakdown of all of the water contaminants that are found in that water system. And you can purchase your filters based on what it can block from the contaminants. So if you know that you have these type of contaminants, make sure that your filter actually filters and cleans away those specific toxins and contaminants. Then you'll be making a more intelligent purchase, as some filters do not block everything out when you purchase them. So I'll make sure to put a link in the description so you can go ahead and do this exact thing that I'm doing here, so that you can check out what your contaminants are for the city and location that you live in. And if you want to carry your tap water with you, you want to use a water bottle. But like we've explained before, plastic is not always the best way to go. So I would recommend either a stainless steel water bottle or a glass water bottle, which is what I use to drink water for myself. I use a glass water bottle. The best thing to do based on this data, based on this information, is to stop drinking bottled water. Buy yourself a water bottle and use tap water filtered so you can get the best water that won't harm you. Now, always remember to wash your water bottle, as water and air is a really big welcome mat to bacteria. You want to make sure that you eliminate as much bacteria as possible. So always wash your water bottles after using them, and then you can go ahead and safely refill them. But what about water itself? What about water? Just water. If you were to put it in its purest state, if everything was removed, if all chemicals and all of this nonsense was taken out of the picture, water itself, is water unhealthy? Well, water actually can be unhealthy if you drink an excessive amount. Now, this is something that's actually very difficult to do, but you can pull it off if you're overly excessively drinking water throughout the day, in which you're buying just jugs and jugs of water, bottles and bottles of water, and constantly drinking them non-stop, thinking that you're doing something very healthy for yourself. You're actually putting a lot of pressure on your kidneys. The thing is, you don't want to remove all of that sodium that's in your body. Even when people tell you, hey, you don't take sodium, sodium's bad for you. Sodium is not as bad as people make it out to be. And one quick note, you need that in your body, because if you don't have that, your cells begin to swell up. If you drink so much water that you're washing out your sodium, that you're actually peeing out all the sodium in your body, what will end up happening is your cells can swell up, and this can actually lead to seizures and coma and even death. This process is called hyponatremia, in which you've drank so much water that there's no more sodium left in your body because it's been completely washed out. You don't want to do that. You still want to make sure that there's sodium in your body. So please, you can drink a lot of water, but just don't drink an incredible amount of water to the point where you're full simply on just water. Not that you feel satisfied, but you feel that you're almost going to vomit from having so much water in your system. Don't force your body to drink that much water. It's not needed. You can make yourself feel full or feel satisfied with water. You don't want to make yourself feel like you need to vomit out water because you drank so much. But other than that, everything in water and drinking water is healthy. So let's break this down. Let's make sure to avoid water bottles. Ensure that you buy a reusable water bottle, and make sure that the reusable water bottle is either of glass or stainless steel. And after that, make sure that the water that you're putting in your water bottle comes from tap water. You can find out what type of contaminants your tap water has so that you can buy the appropriate filter for your tap water. And then make sure to wash your water bottle every day before you go to sleep so that you can go ahead and reuse that same water bottle the next day. Also, don't forget, you don't need to drink an absurd excessive amount where it feels uncomfortable every single day, as this can increase your chances of having hyponatremia, something that you definitely don't want to have. I hope this video helps you, and I want to give thanks to all the patrons on my Patreon, and I'm gonna put their names right up here. Thank you so much, guys. You deserve all the praises from me. I really appreciate your dedication to this channel and your support for this channel.